Good evening, fiends.
Evening, boils and ghouls.
Well, we only thought it would be so appropriate to give you a little bit of diesel for the beginning of this one.
So appropriate.
And welcome to another edition of the Horror Experience. I am your host with the most. You know me as the Butcher. And across from me, a man who needs no introduction. Yes, we're giving introductions early today, folks, just so I don't forget Mr. Schizo the Clown.
It is a beautiful evening.
And we are moving on.
Oh, windshield
Okay.
wipers work.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, again, welcome to another edition of the Horror Experience. We are proud to bring you another great episode this evening, folks.
Oh, yeah.
But as we always do, fruit fly.
Little bastard. Whoa.
Excuse me. A little bit of news for you folks. The new Godzilla -0 teaser dropped this past week, and I watched it, folks, and it feels like it's 5 seconds of, damn it, can you give me some more?
See, that's why I didn't watch it. I knew I'd nope.
They're giving us teeny tiny little bits.
Yeah, little crumbs.
It's not enough. I'm not.
I
mean, look, I'm excited for the movie. I'm a huge Godzilla fan. I'm really excited, but damn it, would you just give us a full blown fucking trailer already?
Dead ass. Stop with this bullshit.
Shit, man. It's.
Oops.
Every time you have a big burp, you got to hit the horn.
Oh, well, all right. New rule.
Or whenever you come up with a good one, or what, you just got to hit the horn. Just at random, like.
Okay.
Damn enchiladas again.
Oh, damn 'em.
But anyway, yeah, so the new teaser dropped, folks, and it is what it is. We get very little. I mean, we get the whole thing of them arguing, and then at the very end, Godzilla comes bursting up out of the ocean, and he's bigger than ever, and then it cuts. Okay.
Right.
Now what?
God, that's just terrible.
It is just that. The teaser. Like, it's always like Japan knows what the fuck they're doing. Like, they're just dangling it like right over our heads.
Got you a teaser.
But anyway, so yeah, that dropped. So I mean, exciting, but yet I want to see like the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to really put this one, but we know how we had the news recently of the Halloween TV series has been canceled. Thank God. But there is talks of a new movie, and there are talks of a new Halloween film for its upcoming anniversary.
But why?
I don't know. That's all they gave us.
I mean, damn, they should just do a fucking box set, for crying out loud.
That's it. They're just talking about a new movie for the anniversary. It may not even happen. I don't know.
Not.
It's.
It almost worked. Whoa! Impressive!
Folks, here on the horror Experience, this is uncut and this is unedited, and we've been more than delirious throughout the day getting ready for this. So about the time we get ready to record it, we're kind of like, so what you hear is what you get, and what you see is what you get, and it's gonna be random shit.
ADHD.
Yeah. Either way, it's better than just
being serious.
Yeah, like yelling random shit. Either way. So yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they're talking about revamping the whole thing. I mean, again, I mean,
God.
I don't, folks. I really can't get too far into it. I really don't want to because we really don't know anything about it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
They're talking about a new movie. They were talking about a TV series. Folks, it got canceled. They're talking a new movie. That might get canceled.
We can hope.
Who knows? So, look, as we get more info, we're going to bring it to you, as you know.
Yes.
Evil Dead Burn that came out this week. I think July 10th,
Yeah, I believe so.
This past week. It's been getting rave reviews
I bet it
from
has.
the audience on the... Bless you, my wife just sneezed. It startled me. Just like the some of the things that when she gets a little bit, how would you say, gassy.
Oh, my.
It can be, folks, that could be... no, that it could be farthest from the truth. My co-host, it is like Chernobyl. It's very sudden, and it's very frightening. It scares the cats. The cats have turned around, looked, and ran. And
even peed a little.
They may have. I may have peed a little on some of them because they just startled me so much.
Not that bad. That was farting in front of the
Look,
camera.
since I have known you, I have not heard a dry fart come out of you. And I'm telling folks, look, when I was younger, I mean, my mom got me the fart book for my birthday one year because we all thought it was funny back then. I mean, now it could be offensive, but look, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Nothing was offensive back then. Everything's offensive now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you find a fart offensive, go fuck yourself. It's funny, okay? It's fucking funny. And my mom, I don't even know if you can still get this. I remember when the first whoopee cushion came out. We were at a theme park here in the county. It was called Carowinds. We've talked about it before. We were on the monorail. Now, the monorail was sort of close to what Disney has. The little train thing that takes you around the park. Okay, it kind of takes you around the park, and you get to ride around the park. You get to look out the windows, and you kind of get to see what the park has to offer. Same thing here. And these guys had this thing, and they kept farting on the monorail, and everybody was cracking up laughing, my mom included, and she got up, and I thought, uh-oh, mom's getting ready to go give them the motherly lecture. No, she asked what that was and where they got it from. It was from the Magic Shop. Those of you who have been to Carowinds know about the Magic Shop. I personally loved the Magic Shop when I was a kid. I lived in the Magic Shop. It was right across from the Gold Rusher roller coaster. The Magic Shop held a lot of great things. The old the old hand buzzer, the old shocking gum dispenser thing, the old fake vomit, the old fake dog poop. I remember getting the fake dog poop, and I put it by the dog one time, and my brother thought it was real, and he put it in a napkin, threw it in the trash can, and I had to dig it out.
Damn.
But yes, the first whoopee cushion was the greatest thing ever. Whoopee cushions these days, folks, for those of you who are not familiar with the original whoopee cushion, the whoopee cushion of today is shit. Don't buy it. Don't bother with it. It's junk. Trust me, it's junk. The whoopee cushions of yesteryear, the whoopee cushions that I grew up with, the greatest things ever. Man, you could get this out. We used to record ourselves sitting on it. And all the different sounds you could get out of it. And then I remember at one time they had whoopee cushions with odor.
Oh, that's funny.
It was a blue whoopee cushion.
Oh, hell.
It was blue in color, and when you sat on it, it had odor. And it will only last you for like a few sits, maybe 4 or 5 sits, and then the odor eventually run out. But yes, they did try the ones with odor. Folks, the whoopee cushion, a great marvel of our past. What was I on? I was on Evil Dead Burn, and I got on the fucking whoopee cushion.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Evil Dead Burn, folks, has been getting rave reviews. There have been a few reviews out there that's kind of been like, I don't know, this is not the classic Evil Dead that we all wanted, and this is not the... Folks, we're not going to get the classic Evil Dead anymore.
No.
We're not going to do it. Bruce is battling cancer right now. Like we've said before, and we will keep saying, we all wish him the best. We wish him a speedy recovery. But the Evil Dead of past, folks, is gone.
Yes, it is.
We are now getting the new Evil Dead, and although, excuse me, it does not feel like the Evil Dead we grew up with, Evil Dead keeps bringing us very good entries.
It does.
They are bringing us brutal violence and gore. I like that.
Yes.
Okay? It may not feel like the Evil Dead of the past, and it's not going to. Okay?
No.
We might as well just accept the fact that it's... Look, we're not going to get the Evil Deads of 87 and 80, and it's not going to happen. What they're giving us now is kind of a branch of that. They've given us... Well, first off, they gave us the remake.
Mm-hmm.
Which was probably... Well, I don't know if probably one of the bloodiest fucking things I'd ever seen.
Yeah, you
70,
said that.
Yeah, that's 70,000 gallons of blood, folks, for the 2013 remake.
Yeah.
50,000 gallons of that was used for the ending scene,
Mm-hmm.
for the raining blood scene, the the very ending. That's a shit ton of blood.
Yeah.
That excites me.
Right.
I like that.
I think you covered that in the Evil Dead episode. Part
Well,
3.
I don't, the gallons though.
Right.
I didn't know the exact gallons. I just recently learned the gallons.
Oh, shit.
Of that was 70,000 gallons total. 50,000 gallons was used for the ending. So
That's
the rest
crazy.
of it was, for the rest of the movie. Which,
Okay.
the movie's a fucking gore fest.
Yeah.
Graphic.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said before, does it feel like Evil Dead? No.
But it has lots of elements of it.
It feels like a different, I would have called it Book of the Dead.
Yeah.
Which was what they were originally going to go with.
Which they should have just went with.
And we could have just done that here. The Book of the Dead, the Book of the Dead, the Book of the Dead, and it gave it the Book of the Dead, whatever title you wanted to. But it's just the route they went, folks. But it's getting rave reviews. I have not seen it yet. I'm
Nope.
looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have seen it, and they have absolutely loved it. Of course, there have been a few people out there that have gave it the, the old
Yeah.
Siskel and Ebert.
There's some naysayers out there.
Go see it for yourself, folks. Look, none of the Evil Dead movies have disappointed me.
Nope.
None of them. Although, like we said, they don't really feel like Evil Dead. They still deliver. And that's what counts.
Exactly.
Moving on. I know this really isn't horror news, but for those of you, well, when this comes out, this is probably already going to be done. UFC 329 tonight.
Yep.
Conor McGregor, Holloway 2.
Hopefully this will
Part
not be
2.
a
This is the
disappointing
remake.
fight.
9 p.m. Paramount Plus. You got Paramount Plus. You do not have to pay for a UFC fight ever. It is all free. That fight's going down tonight along with, 4 or 5 other fights. That's going to be a good one, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Slobber knocker for sure. I read the other day that 90-something% the bets are going towards McGregor.
Yeah, I bet they are.
So you better hope he wins, folks. He ain't been in the ring in a while, but he sure looks good. You know, I mean, he looks like he's ready to fight. I mean, looks like he's been out of the ring, but you look at him, he looks like he hasn't been out of the ring.
Right.
So he looks like he's just in as good a shape as he was. We'll see.
Yeah, we will.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. 9 p.m. tonight. I don't know why they have to keep starting these fights so damn late. Either way, a little bit of news here. The final part of the news before we head into our episode. And I just learned something about this a while ago.
Oh, dear.
You see her over there giggling? I did not know this.
This can't be good at all.
Oh, no, it is. It is.
Oh, okay.
The Halloween video game that's getting ready to release in September is getting a physical release. We are getting a physical release. Pre-order. It's a box set. It's got all kinds of cool shit.
Interesting.
It is now sold out.
Not surprising.
I was not aware that my wife had already ordered one.
Oh.
We've got one coming.
Oh, right on. Hell yeah.
It's got the action figure of the, what was it? The shape, when he. It's got some cool shit in it.
That's
it's
gonna
like a
be
box
intense.
set. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
limited. It sold out like quickly. She jumped on it. I was not aware that she jumped on it. She told me today that we are getting a copy.
That's awesome.
Of the Halloween video game box set, folks. I'm sorry. Yes, it is sold out, but it is still coming out and it is getting a physical release. Unlike
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, some of the games
Stupid.
that are getting ready to come out. What was it that Sony announced at 2028? They're done with physical release completely.
Stupid.
There's been a petition of over almost 200,000 people have signed it.
Yeah.
To not do this, and it may give enough kickback. This may not happen, but folks, it's almost like Hollywood.
They're going to do whatever they want.
They're probably going to ignore it.
Oh, yeah, they are. Because they know that people are going to eat anyway.
And I've been seeing videos on Facebook of kids opening shit on Christmas, and I remember those Christmases of opening up
yeah.
Nintendo games and Sega games and shit that you wanted. That says these days are gone.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope that maybe we can make enough noise that we can stop this, but I seriously doubt it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're gonna want to do what they're gonna want to do. Just like they always do, just like in Hollywood. But without further ado, folks, we've talked about enough news.
That's right.
Let's get into our episode, shall we? This film, I don't know. I'd say a cult following, then again.
Oh, they claim to have a cult following.
It claims to have a cult following. I really haven't seen it. It's gotten really mixed from the people who worked on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which surprised me because I myself am a huge fan of this film.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the greats.
Underrated as hell.
I think yes, definitely. And I think it has a following. I don't know if it's as big as it should be. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The movie we were talking about, folks, is Maximum Overdrive by Mr. Stephen King, folks. The man, the myth, the legend. There is no one that will ever match the great Stephen King, folks.
Nope.
This film, I don't remember when I saw it. Like I said, I don't think it really did that good theatrical. I think it did better when it hit home video.
Yeah.
I want to say, even when I was doing the research and watching the features and all that stuff, that's like HBO was when I saw it.
Right.
I can't remember when. I don't remember the year. I don't remember how old I was. I remember I was young. And I remember seeing it and thinking, dude, this is the coolest thing ever.
Right, yeah.
Like, it's got a cool-ass soundtrack.
Oh, it did.
And these vehicles are, like, killing people.
Yes.
Like, this is cool as shit. Big trucks and that one, the Goblin Head. The Goblin Head sold it.
So badass.
That was like, when you were a kid, that was your favorite.
Yeah,
that
was
the
truck.
You held that with, like, the cars of the Mad Max movies and doing that was like your car. You held it up with like the iconic cars of Hollywood history, which is still held to this day. I mean, you see that Goblin Head.
Yes.
Fuck, dude, you know what it is.
Oh yeah, you do.
If you haven't seen the movie, then what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Once you're done listening to this, you need to go find it and watch it.
Yes, you do.
It was released July 25th, 1986. Folks, the 40th anniversary is coming up, which is kind of funny. We decided to do this.
Right.
And then the anniversary is coming up. I don't know how that happens. Like every time we get ready to do something like an anniversary or something's
everything
coming.
Just falls
like,
into place. It's wild.
The budget for that was an estimated $10 million. An estimated, folks. That's $10 million.
Yeah.
Gross U.S. That's all, folks. Gross U.S. and Canada, $7,433,663. Opening weekend U.S. and Canada, $3,205,644. Gross worldwide, $7,433,633. Now, folks.
Damn.
That could fluctuate here or there. That's just the facts as we get them today. That probably doesn't, I mean, that probably includes it at the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, the theatrical release, I don't think did as well as home video and like HBO and Cinemax and all that. I think that's when it really picked up.
Right. That makes sense.
But the director and writer, folks, yes, Mr. Stephen King. Yes, Mr. Stephen King, the legend, the man who has made so good damn movies, and some of which, God, put this little town of North Carolina, my home state, on the map. We'll touch on that later.
Mm-hmm.
This movie starred Mr. Emilio Estevez, golf clap. If for those of you who have seen Men at Work with Charlie Sheen, his brother.
Charlie Sheen?
What'd I say? I say Charlie Sheen? What'd I say?
I just threw it out there anyway.
Oh, I thought I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do that, folks, and I don't catch it, so my distinguished colleague picks up on it. So if he says something, I may think I'm correcting myself.
Oh,
I did that. Okay. And Pat Tingle was a part of this movie. Laura Harrington, to name a few, folks. There was I want to say the biggest star of this cast was Emilio Estevez at the time.
Yep.
Everybody else was kind of unknown locals.
Yeah, that was actually awesome.
Yes. It was filmed. Well, it was let's back up. Based on the short story Trucks,
which is humorous
by Stephen King,
because it was only 12 pages.
Yes. Stephen King wrote the short story Trucks, which I have seen that streaming.
Really?
Yes, I have. And I think it's still streaming. Actually, I want to say, let's see, Trucks movie. 1997. How could that be? That's not okay. It's the short story. The trucks came out. Let's see. YouTube is free. Tubi is free. Plex
lovely.
is free. Amazon Prime Video free. Then YouTube, Google, everything else you got to pay for.
Lame.
So that was the short story that came into be what is Maximum Overdrive, folks. Filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina, my home state, over by the coast. Was the first and last movie of Stephen King's that he directed. And I can kind of see why. Him being an author, you write books. You write books, you give them to your publisher, they proofread them, they go over them, they say, okay, we're going to give it this, that, and the other. They edit whatever, and it goes through the process, and it ends up to a novel. That's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah.
You write a story, then you want to direct. Now you're on set.
Yeah.
Now, not only you have to deal with, I mean, not to mention that everybody that was on set and on the cast was a super nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, down to earth, super nice guy. They loved him. Everybody loved him. But I think just the pressure got to him.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only, you got your budget, you've got your shooting schedule, you've got, not to mention they're in Wilmington in July.
God, just so terrible.
Folks, we live here in the South. We're in the upstate. We're not in North Carolina. We're in South Carolina. I wish I was in North Carolina, my home state. South Carolina sucks, but we'll get to that later on. It is hot as shit down here. Here the past week, this week, it has been in the triple digits.
The humidity is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, even this morning, the wife and I got up. We went out and got to the store. Like, we got up this morning, we got out, and it's like, well, that's not too bad.
Then the sun came
Went out, we went to the store and everything, came back, got ready to prep for this. And it was, no, the sun didn't even come out. It was just cloudy because we got all these storms. It is humid as shit.
It is.
Like, the air has been thick all week. Folks, here in the South, we got humidity, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So it's even worse towards the coast. So they're filming in July in Wilmington. Yeah, it was miserable. And they say that in all the documentaries in the country. So I know exactly what they're talking about. It's a lot of the people who aren't from here don't realize how bad it can get.
It will be hard to breathe. Let me put it to you that way.
Yeah, it's okay. You preheat your oven to 400 degrees. You're going to cook whatever. So you preheat your oven, you shut it, and then you get up and your little light goes off. Click. So you go to open it, and when you open it, that wave of heat hits you.
Yeah.
That's like being in the house here, and you go to open your front door to go outside to check the mail order. That's what it feels like.
Literally.
Like literally.
And you get that bust of heat when you open the door, too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, like, so you go out like 6 o'clock in the morning, you're breaking a sweat.
Because it's 80 degrees.
So, but either way, yes, this was the first and last movie of King's that he directed. Like, and I think he was, at that point, it was like, you know what, no, you know what, I tried it, and I'm good. I'm not going to do it anymore. AC/DC did the soundtrack for this movie, which was wonderful. Who Made Who, the wonderful song and album, by the way. I know I had that one growing up. My brother passed it down to me, and a great record. We posted that on our Facebook page earlier, the Who Made Who video. Of course, it didn't have anything to do with the movie, but still. It was, the video itself, but the song, I mean, AC/DC did the entire soundtrack to the movie, and I think a lot of people were saying, well, one was saying in particular that I think Stephen King wrote this movie while he was listening to AC/DC, because he had references to the songs everywhere in his script. Like, this is happening, Hell's Bells is playing, this is happening, this is playing, this is... So they're like always wondering when Stephen King is listening to this record while writing the movie. And of course, AC/DC didn't want to offer the fans, sell the fans something they had already done.
Yeah.
So they wanted to offer something different. But it turned out perfect either way.
It really did.
Great song, great record. I love AC/DC. I've seen them twice. But I would trade both of those times for one show with Mr. Bon Scott.
Right.
Love Bon Scott, man. Those were the greatest. I mean, look, AC/DC's good now, but man, the Bon Scott years, fuck, dude. You can't.
Perfection.
Oh, man, everything up to Highway to Hell. Fuck, that shit was good. That was good. So, the opening scene of the film, the famous drawbridge in Wilmington, which is still there, they built a miniature of that. So
a giant miniature.
And it's funny because when you watch the movie, and I never knew that, like you watch the movie and it looked like the bridge.
Right.
Folks, that was movie magic back then.
Because it was right beside it.
You can't do that now. Like, these were actual sets, folks. This was not CGI. This was not computer generated. These were actual sets, just like Star Wars and everything else, where they made a miniature, but it looked like the size of a freaking building.
Yeah.
Okay, when it's shooting on. So they made this, the infamous drawbridge scene at the very beginning when everything starts getting taken over, and they built this right in front of the actual drawbridge in Wilmington. So you got the actual gigantic life-size drawbridge in the background with the miniature, and they built right beside it so they could build it to scale.
Yeah.
So it was like some scenes filmed there, some scenes on the miniature. Shit, you can't tell.
Right.
Like when you watch the movie, you can't, like if you watch it, even when you know that, you watch it close, it's like you try to tell what's between the actual bridge and the miniature.
Right, but you can't.
You can't.
They really...
You can't. Like, they did that so well, folks. You can't do that now.
Right.
That was movie making at its finest with the budget that they had back then.
Right, exactly. And it was all before CGI and whatnot, so they really had to use their brains. This is why I'm always saying, make film great again.
And they need to, but... There, yep. Every time the grand idea comes up, we've got to hear the horn, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start changing some things up here.
Wow.
Hopefully it does not annoy you. If it does,
too bad.
We're going to keep going anyway. But again, folks, genius. We need to bring miniatures back.
Yes.
We need to bring that art back to the film industry because...
But people have gotten lazy, though. That's what it is.
They'd
rather just sit on their ass and punch shit into a computer instead of actually learning a craft.
Well, I can see where a lot of it can be, could like help. Like, you look at these new Godzilla films, what they're doing. They're pulling off some crazy shit, man, that I don't think you could really, I guess, well, I don't know. You could pull off with the guy in the suit? I don't know. Well, no. A lot of those scenes are the ocean.
Right. That's what. No.
I don't think you could. I think there's some movies that.
Oh yeah, some movies can have CGI.
CGI or serving justice.
Oh yeah, some it does, but not every film.
But not all of them. Like, I think certain ones.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what, though? Now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, I know this is way off the subject, but it was a thought that just hit me, folks. And I don't know why. We've got all these great Godzilla films. We got a new one getting ready to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't we had a new Kong film?
That's actually a really good question.
Like, why haven't we had a decent redoing of the original Kong? with this
Right.
new CGI shit.
Right.
Like, look, I know we always preach against CGI, folks. I know we always preach against it. We want practical effects. We want this, that, and the other, and I get that. What they've done with these Godzilla films, folks, and I think you can agree, is fucking amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some movies, look, they do a really good job with CGI. I'm not taking anything away from CGI. Some movies it works, others it does not.
Right.
Godzilla, it works.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Because that movie, for its time, I mean, look, okay, we all got to agree. You can't beat the guy in the suit stepping on a bunch of model cars.
Right. That was just too awesome.
Now, you got to admit out there, you guys that are listening to this, how many of you, myself including, now if you're saying if you're getting ready to say no, I've never thought of that, you're a fucking liar. And if you really have thought of that, then maybe you have like a man bun and you're whatever. You can't tell me you haven't want to been in a Godzilla suit and want to crush and step on a bunch of shit, destroy a bunch of damn miniature
Right.
buildings.
Who wouldn't?
Dude, how cool would that be?
That would
How
be way
cool would that?
fun.
I mean, think about how cool that would be and how much fun that probably was back then. And it worked. You think of what does everybody say when you see a movie and or a show or something? Even when we're sitting here watching, we're watching TV and it's on a streaming platform or something. Like, okay, it's like not a movie. Okay, I'm not talking about like regular TV. And it's like a streaming thing, and like the signal's a little bit behind. So
yeah.
the words on, and you're sitting there thinking this is like watching a Godzilla movie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, it's look, man, those Godzilla movies are great. I think because of that.
Yeah.
Like they're cool because because it was overdubbed. And look, I'm gonna get off the subject again for a second. If any of you people out there, I'm gonna throw this out there, have not heard of this. My wife had never heard of it until a few weeks back. I showed this to her, and she wanted to keep staying up and watching this. Folks, if you've not heard of this, it is streaming. There's a little show out there, and it's called MXC. That is one of the funniest things that I have ever seen.
Yeah, MXC is
And
hilarious.
Just look it up. I don't know. It's like a Japanese game show kind of where they have to go through all these obstacles
courses.
and shit.
Yeah.
But they overdub it with the English. It is some of the. My wife had never seen it, and we were sitting here one night trying to find something to watch, and I came across it. I'm like, holy shit, MXC! It used to come on Spike TV.
Yep.
Those of you who remember, and I had not seen it since. So I'm like, dude, you got. Oh, hold on, I gotta watch. So I showed her some of it. Yes, she enjoyed it.
Yes.
MXC extremely. That's what she was saying. You and AJ or.
Boom, 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 boom.
We need to be doing this. Like, we really should need to do MXC. I think we can do it.
Oh, yeah, it'd be fun.
Those who have not seen it, you got to look that up because that's some hilarious shit. But either way, the way movies are filmed today is the way movies were back then. I mean, these people really had to bust their knuckles to make this happen.
Yeah.
And it worked because it looked real. You look at it now, and it's like some films you can kind of tell. Other films, it's like hard. It's really hard to see it unless you watch the special features or you watch the documentaries and you see it and you're like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that. It's like Maximum Overdrive. Shit, I didn't know they had a miniature bridge
Right.
built right in front of the other one.
So they can do all those car
I
crash
mean, it all
stunts.
looked real. I mean, it was cool as shit. And those who have seen the movie, one of the things that they had to do was hide the drivers in the trucks.
Which was crazy.
a lot of the drivers were on the floor. Now, this was just in some scenarios. There were many different scenarios in this movie. One of the
Yes.
scenarios where drivers were on the floor working the pedals. But they could still see where they were going through like little slots in the trucks.
Yeah, little screens.
That was just some of the trucks, though, folks. I mean, it gets more elaborate than that because I guess it was the model of the truck and what they were driving as opposed to how they could hide the driver and how they could make it work.
Yeah.
For the explosions on the trucks.
This was wild.
Now,
as
this is
fuck.
crazy, folks, because this,
Wild.
again, no CGI back then.
Nope.
Okay, these were actual explosions. The drivers had to lay flat and drive with mirrors, more or less, so they could kind of see where they're going. And after the explosion, after the truck exploded, the drivers had to pretty much run out of the truck with it on fire.
Yeah.
Like they're inside the truck explodes, and they have to dump out of the truck and run away on fire.
Yeah, and not be
With
seen.
the truck on fire. Yeah, not be seen. Folks, and you don't see that on film.
No.
Movie magic, folks.
That's an understatement.
how movies are done. This is what, 1986?
Yep.
Well, they filmed it in 85 and it came out in 86.
Right.
You can't do it like that now. Well,
No.
you try and could, but I mean, everybody would come out and, oh, this is unsafe and you're putting people
Yeah.
in danger and you're
Mhm.
putting, like then they didn't give a shit. The movie had to be done. You did what you did to get the movie done.
Yeah. The price of
And
entertainment.
look how it came out. It came out perfect. Shit, you don't know it.
Right.
We're talking about it now, and now that you're hearing us talk about it, you're going to watch it.
Settle down
There's
now.
that damn static again. You're going to watch it. You're going to look for it,
Yeah.
but you're not going to see it. I mean, even I was like certain scenes, and I was like, I'm like looking. You
Right.
can't see it. You can't tell.
Right.
Brilliance. It was brilliance. I mean, Stephen King at his finest put together the greatest team, and the coolest thing was about this movie was a lot of local people
Right.
helped out doing this film.
Yeah,
a lot of
actual-
local people in Wilmington.
The blue collar workers that help build the sets and everything.
Yes, yes. And our little goblin is running around here behind me right now. And let's give her a quick horn and see how she reacts. And here we go.
Oh. I kind of like that. What are you doing?
Yeah, she wasn't quite sure how to take that, folks, so we're going to continue on. There's the what?
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't need that.
It ain't open. Here, have a hat. Okay. The scene, if you remember, those who have seen this movie, folks, you know what I am talking about. Those who have not seen it, you need to go and see it right now. The scene in the very beginning where everything's kind of starting to happen. And Curtis and his newlywed wife, who is just absolutely hilarious in that movie.
Yes.
Curtis! You better get me out of here! The scene where he almost gets hit with the truck. Where they're at that one, what was it, like a gas station or something. He almost gets hit with the truck.
Oh, yeah.
And he originally, the stunt guy wasn't there yet, so he talked to Stephen King and he said, look, this truck's really not going to get anywhere close to me, so can I do this stunt myself? And Stephen King said, yeah, sure, go ahead. So he wanted to do the stunt himself, and he's thinking it's all going to be good. And the driver of the truck, he was underneath the truck with a tiller bar that was attached to the steering bar. Okay, so he's got a tiller bar that's attached to it, so he's sitting on the truck and he can steer it. And so the truck's supposed to go straight for him. In a certain cue, the truck, he jumps out of the way and the truck runs into the building. Well, so they're doing the scene and he's standing there and the truck's coming towards him where the tiller bar breaks.
Mm-hmm. That was frightening.
So the guy can't steer it anymore, and it came really dangerously close to hitting him.
Yes, it did.
Like dangerously close, and that's what you see in the film. When you see that scene in the film with the tow truck, and he almost did, folks, he almost got killed.
Yeah.
Like he almost really got hit by that car because he didn't realize that the tiller bar broke. The truck couldn't steer anymore, and he just went right for him.
Right.
The funny thing is the next day, the guy that was supposed to be his stunt double showed up,
He was pissed.
looked at him, and said, and found out about what had happened, and looked at him and said, "You're not doing that anymore.
He's like, yes, sir.
You're pretty much done with stunts. You're not doing that anymore." Folks, filmmaking at its finest. You get the mess ups, but man, they come out to be some of the greatest shots of the film.
Yeah.
My distinguished colleague is now pointing at someone. Who are we pointing at?
Mine over the porch.
Folks, you saw our Jaws episode, the advertisement and the picture of our little Jaws, the little Kandarian demon cat that we have. She has been wreaking havoc throughout this whole episode. She has not bitten anybody yet. We're trying to break her from that. She still attacks, but at the same time, she still likes to get into things she is not supposed to. So the wife is now going after her. What is going on there?
She's getting the cord.
She's trying to unplug our
Stuff.
Yeah, she's trying to unplug our stuff. So the wife is fighting that off. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Our hero.
Moving on. This was a good one. The everybody who has seen the movie, the infamous baseball or softball scene where they're doing the vending machine. The vending machine spitting out the cans. The cans were made of foam, and were shot out by a by an air gun, which I think a lot of them took turns.
Yeah.
Shooting some of those. I had a lot of fun in it.
Yeah.
This is a cool thing, folks. If you've seen the film, the coach that gets hit in the head, and he's got the big whelp on his head. Folks, that whelp was not supposed to be there.
Nope, it was not.
The guy in, let's see,
The makeup artist.
Dean Gates in charge of the makeup on this film had originally done an appliance on his head that had already resembled the can hitting his head, but had wanted to do the scene where the can hits him, so had sealed it off and put an appliance over it, and poked some holes in it with some blood underneath it to resemble the can hitting him, and then it was supposed to break open. Well, the sealer, again, folks, if you remember, the heat in Wilmington in July is unbearable, almost like it is here. So trying to do prosthetic makeup is really hard to do because the prosthetic process is really going to, damn it, there's that static again. Sorry about that, folks. The prosthetic process is going to, the formula is going to change, if you will. It's just like painting a car. You got to have certain temperatures to lay down primer, paint, and things like that, clear coat. Makeup's the same way. You got to have certain temperatures. When it's super freaking hot and humid, it's hard to lay down prosthetics and make them work the way that you want them to. So he puts this appliance on, he puts down the sealer, and it didn't do what it was supposed to do. In fact, sometimes, folks, you get even better in effect than what you originally wanted it to. So when you see the film and you see his head and this big blister, this big whelp blows up, that wasn't supposed to happen, folks. That's the sealer and the blood underneath building up pressure from the heat on his side of his head, and it swells to the point to where it bursts. It starts to burst, so you see blood shooting out of it. So it couldn't have turned out any more perfect.
Right.
Like that, that was very interesting to me.
Oh yeah, it really was. I thought that was awesome.
I love the prosthetic process, folks. I used to go to I don't know if those of you who remember back when Halloween Express used to come around, and that was a big thing when the Halloween stores first started opening. Spirit Halloween wasn't really a big thing back then. You had Halloween Express, and you had like a couple of other ones independently owned and whatnot. Well, Halloween Express used to hold makeup clinics where you could go and watch different techniques done on makeup. And I used to go to every single one. I loved it. I soaked it up like a sponge. Had an opportunity to go to Joe Blasco in Orlando, one of the 2 top makeup schools in the country. There's one in Hollywood and one in Orlando. Of course, I blew it off because I wanted to be a fucking rock star. And I thought I was going to go on tour with Metallica and everything else. And here I am, folks, doing a podcast about horror movies. So evidently, that didn't work out. But either way, I love the makeup part of things. I've done like a few little haunted things in the past where I've been like more than willing to do makeup. I've done the makeup on myself. I love it. I think it's fascinating. I do it to this day.
Yeah.
I do it to this day. I love the opportunity to do some makeup on somebody and do like a haunted thing or something. We've been talking about doing something here at the house. I don't know if we can do it, but we're talking about doing something haunted there. If we decide to ever do anything hauntingly, folks, for Halloween, and it's going to be like a walkthrough or something, we are going to let you know here on the Horror Experience. This is going to be the first big marketing for that, if we can do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And if we do, I'm going to promise you, folks, you won't forget it.
Correct.
It's going to haunt you.
Understatement.
For weeks and weeks and years. I've got a lot of ideas in my head. I've got a lot. And look, folks, you're not going to see. Look, you go to all these haunted houses, and it's Freddy, and it's Jason, and it's Leatherface, and it's Chucky, and it's this, and it's that, and it's clowns, and it's all the shit that you see the groove of the day. No, folks. I give you things that you have not seen. These are things that come straight out of my brain. I am your host of the Butcher. What would you just say? My wife is over here making like comments, random comments. What was that you just said? Huh? Oh yeah, your brother. Yeah, I was. The second she said, "Oh yeah, my brother's got a trail," but when her and I first met, it was like, "Oh, my brother's got a trail behind his house." I was like, "Ooh, what's it look like? Does it have this? Does it have that? You could do this. You could do that. You could do that." I was already like just randomly, like I'm just chomping at the bit to scare the shit out of people. Like I would love to do it year round. Like,
oh yeah,
we mentioned before the documentary on a little horror amusement park. Was the first horror amusement park called Spooky World.
Yep.
The documentary is called Spooktacular. I think it was on Tubi.
Yep.
I think if it's still on Tubi, yes, it's still. My wife said it's still on Tubi. It's called Spooktacular. It's about a horror amusement park called Spooky World. I remember hearing about that when I was younger. I think it came up Fangoria magazine. I think the ads. Oh, I was dying to go. Like, I wanted to go so bad, but it was so far away. And I remember trying to do little haunted walkthroughs in my yard when I was a kid. I know this is getting off the subject, but fuck, I got to talk about it. And we would do like little haunted walkthroughs. My dad, he was a packaging designer. So he designed like displays for like Black & Decker drills and fireworks. We never had a shortage of fireworks, folks. I remember he used to go to these warehouses where he designed for firework play, and they would just let him fill his trunk with fireworks. He'd come, hey, come get these other. Oh, Lord, it was glorious. Until we lit that big, huge roll of black cats off in the yard. We had to clean it up. That's another story for another day.
Yep.
But he built us like a huge coffin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Out of like corrugated board. He had it all painted up. My dad wasn't like a horror movie fanatic, but like during the season, he liked to get into the spirit of it. So he liked all the black and whites, and of course, that's how I became a horror movie fan, because Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yes.
So he would always get into it, and he would always help us. You know, if we wanted to do something, he would always build something or help us try to do it.
Right.
And I'll never forget when we had one, and then I had a little dummy down on the bottom of the hill, and I had my dad's axe chopped into the tree, and I had red spray paint for the blood. I didn't know how to make blood back then. I had no clue. It was like red spray paint. Then we had like like a piece of wire from the front porch all the way down into the front woods, like to a random tree, and because our house was surrounded by woods, and it was up on a hill, so we had like a wire that ran from a post on the front porch all the way down to like a tree. Excuse me. So we had a coat hanger with like one of my random stuffed animals for weight with a sheet over it. That was supposed to be a ghost. So when you let that go, it was supposed to go flying through the woods, right? And then we had us down there laying in the leaves with like random gardening tools from my dad's, but he let us. Usually it was like, don't touch that. But for the season, he was like, go ahead, just don't break it. I'll break your ass if you do.
Right, yeah.
So we were laying down there with random tools and shit, and it was like kids would come up, and I'll never forget it. We let that screen go, and we're like all excited. We're like, dude, this is going to work. This is going to be cool as shit. We're going to jump out of the coffin, and we let the thing go, and it was like, and it stopped.
Oh, man.
Friend up there shaking the wire, trying to get it to go down.
Lame.
But you know what? We held our character.
That's right.
We kept going. I called on cue, walk out of the woods, dragging the axe and everything, and then we'd like do the
Right.
Man, those were great days. Damn it, I missed that shit. Those were great days. You know what? We tried our best, but it was fun, man. That was back when Halloween was Halloween.
Yeah. That's very true.
You trick-or-treated, your parents drove you around, you went to neighborhoods, you got shit tons of candy, you went home, had to dump that out, go back out because you couldn't fit anymore.
Right.
And I even remember a time, this is really going to date me, and I don't give a shit, people would bake cookies and brownies, and it was okay to take.
Right, yeah.
And then if you knew where your teachers lived, they would give away Halloween pencils and erasers and shit like that. That was the coolest place. You always go there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the ones that would be out of town, and they'd have the bucket sitting there, just take one. Oh, fuck, we'd take, like, you take half, I take the other half, and we just fucking completely empty the bowl. Halloween is not Halloween anymore, folks. You know what? Let's start a new campaign. Let's make Halloween great again.
Yes.
Let's go.
Getting like cakes and cookies at Halloween.
Huh?
Cakes and cookies. People say, you know,
Yeah, you used to get baked goods, and it was okay to take it.
You know what? Me and my friends got one year as a baked good.
What?
Cookies made out of tofu.
That's the most disgusting
What year was
thing
that?
I've
That
ever
wasn't in
heard.
the 80s.
Oh, that was in the 90s.
Oh, see, this is the 80s. This is before people got all artsy-fartsy and weird. But, I mean, back when you could... But you know what? You sit there and I say that to myself, but then I also think about all the loonies out there that are going to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
All the loonies that ruined it for us.
Yep.
That the reason that Halloween's not Halloween anymore. And to those of you out there that think it's funny to ruin shit like that and to put shit in people's candy and fuck you. Really. Fuck you.
Yeah.
If we find out who you are, you're done. So the best thing you can do is just crawl back down into your mommy and daddy's basement because we know you don't have jobs and you have nothing better to do because you're not smart enough.
Yeah.
Just fuck off and just leave people alone and let people have fun. Because we know who you are. We know what kind of people you are. You people have nothing better to do with your life. Either way,
Moving on.
I'm moving on. We're on Maximum Overdrive, folks. So look, this raw, uncensored. We get off subject sometimes.
ADD.
And there it is, folks. Okay, we're going to get back on subject now. If we haven't lost you already, and if we have, well, then I guess you're just going to miss the rest of it. Whatever.
That's right.
Yes, July in Wilmington was super, super hot. The MPAA at the time was kind of eyeballing films, so they kind of are like, we really don't want to make this film too gory, but at the time of filming, Stephen King was like, can we put some more blood into it?
Right, I was about to say.
the Dean, like I said, Dean Gates was the makeup artist on the film. And he heard about the film getting filmed through, or getting ready to film through Mr. Tom Savini, who we love here on the Horror Experience, the true legend.
Yes.
And so that's how he found out about the film and get ready to do it.
Yeah, he was working alongside him when they were starting Maximum Overdrive.
And he heard,
He had to finish up the film he was doing. Had to get Chuck Norris's wound to keep bleeding while he was fighting.
Yes, I think that. I always thought that was Game of Death, but it wasn't.
No, he said what it was. I just don't remember what it was.
It wasn't Game of Death. The one where he's fighting, he fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he fought Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee. We're talking about Bruce Lee, folks. It wasn't Game of Death. It was, I always thought it was Game of Death, but it wasn't. And it wasn't Fist of Fury.
Right.
Chinese Connection?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know, folks. There's Bruce Lee fans out there that probably want to strangle me right now, folks. I'm sorry, please. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. I just can't remember, I'm getting older. I can't remember certain things, okay? Either way, he was doing, I think, I don't know if he was doing, he said something about an office building. So he may not have been doing it, Bruce Lee. It could have been like Invasion USA or something. I don't know.
I think that was it. I can't recall, but like I said, he said he had to
I
finish
just thought
up that
about-
week and then deal with Chuck Norris's wound. And
Yeah.
after that week, he came back, drove all the way to the Wilmington. He's like, oh, it was so god-awful hot.
I just automatically thought Bruce. Oh, that was 86. That was before.
Yeah, I was about to say, wouldn't that be before?
Oh, no, that was after Bruce Lee died. That was way after. Okay, folks. Moving on. We're going to get into like a whole different damn thing.
Invasion USA.
Invasion USA. I have that one, folks, in my collection somewhere. Good old Chuck Norris, rest in peace. I can't believe he passed away of all
that
people.
Was wild.
We thought he would be the one that would cheat death and beat the hell out of death, and he would be death himself.
As the jokes like to say.
Yes. Was it Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet, he scares the shit out of it?
I have my own Chuck Norris jokes, thank you. Chuck Norris doesn't look under the bed for the boogeyman, he looks for Bruce Lee.
Man, I remember growing up watching Missing in Action, one of my favorite films. Of course, being a fan of Rambo and Invasion USA. My dad and I went to see Delta Force in the theater. My dad, of course, that was back when, we started the war with Iraq and all that stuff, and the terrorists and everything. And my dad was, he was on a different level in that theater.
Yeah.
But either way, and of course he was a huge fan of Lee Marvin, Chuck Norris. Oh, Dad, so you couldn't get any better than that? That was a man's movie, you know. But yes, a great film. Those of you who have not seen it, Delta Force, Chuck Norris, Lee Marvin, that is a good movie. You guys got to check that one out. Yeah, not a horror film, but you know what? We talk about horror films, but damn it, we're a fan of a lot of different genres. So
yeah, nice little honorable mention there.
yes. Delta Force. The one scene. Well, we talked about the vending machine, and we talked about oh gosh, this is going to jump all over the place. There's the one scene of the drive-through when they go to the drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
And the kid shoots up the drive-through. And the drive-through is like more or less saying, the humans are here, the humans are here, the humans are here. That was Stephen King's voice.
Yes, it was.
That was Stephen King's voice saying, the humans are here, the humans are here, and the kid shoots up the drive-through. That was really cool. Here's another cool thing, folks, that I didn't know. You mentioned this to me the other day.
Yes, I did. That was
when we talked about this off the air. The kid that played the role, the one, God, I should have wrote his name down.
Like Deke or Deck, I don't remember.
He
It was
played-
a D.
Yeah, he played the role of the kid that was riding through the neighborhood and everything. But he was riding through he was on the ball field when the steamroller rolled through and all that shit. He was the one kid that got away. And he's riding through the neighborhood, which that neighborhood scene they shot in an actual neighborhood, and a lot of the gory scenes they shot in the backyards.
Yeah.
So they didn't freak the neighbors out.
Right.
Sure, but Wilmington was really embracing it at the time, so I don't think there really been much of a problem.
Right.
But in the scene when they're shooting the ball field scene, when they're in there and they're shooting that, and the kid, he walks by, Stephen King's on his knees, and he's on what he said was a computer, which may have been one of the first computers of the time.
Yep.
Which was, of course, it was Stephen King. So if anybody could have been able to afford it to get one, it would have been Stephen King.
Absolutely.
And he's just typing away. He's going at it, and he walks by him. He says, hey, Stephen, how's it going, or whatever. And Stephen's like,
yeah,
I got a really good idea or something.
Yeah, I got a good one going right now.
Yeah, I got a good one going right now. It's about a clown.
Yes.
Folks, Stephen King, writing and directing Maximum Overdrive, at the time, while he was filming it, in between shots, was writing the movie It.
Yeah, that was wild.
How cool is that?
Right.
Only Stephen King could pull that off.
Right.
That was one of the most interesting, of researching this film, that was one of the most interesting things.
Yeah.
That I learned about this film, that he was literally writing when they were shooting the baseball scene on the baseball field with the vending machine and the steamer. He was literally, in between takes, he was writing It.
Yeah, that was just awesome.
And to me, I'm sitting here thinking, so you're doing a movie about trucks and machines coming to life and killing people.
Right.
Where in the hell did you get the inspiration for a clown in a fucking sewer while shooting trucks and machines killing? But where the hell?
Drugs.
That's it. Yeah, that's like my wife said. The cocaine must have been really good back then.
The cocaine and alcohol. Thank you. I'm glad somebody else brought it up because I didn't want to be the odd man. It's like, yeah, it was probably the cocaine and the alcohol. Let's be honest. The man was bumping lines left and right.
I mean, really. I mean, you're shooting a movie about machines and tractors and steamrollers coming to life again. You're about to shoot a scene of a steamroller rolling over a kid, but you're over here on the side writing a movie about a clown in a fucking sewer.
Right.
Stephen King, folks. Stephen King. What is this?
That's that guy, the kid's name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Holter Graham. Holter Graham was the kid that played that part in the ball field, which he's still around today.
Yes, he is.
Doing this, that, and the other. But, of course, like a lot of actors, actresses, one claim to fame was Maximum Overdrive, which a lot of people... And it's funny when you hear the actors talk about it, actors, a lot of people that talked about it were like, this movie wasn't really this, or it really wasn't that.
Right.
Really, you get a lot of mixed, like, it was good, it wasn't good, it was great, it was great. I mean,
a lot of mixed feelings on it.
I think it really, as time has gone on, it's got a more of a following every time that it's
most
gone
definitely.
on. Hopefully, folks, this podcast will help it grow even more.
Oh, yes.
Because it is a great film.
Yes, it is.
It is a super, one of my favorites. I mean, since I was a kid, I think I saw it on HBO. I think it's when I saw it.
Right.
And it was just one of those things that was randomly on. I thought, dude, this is cool as shit.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know much about Stephen King then. I was just watching movies and stuff as I grew older and learned more about what he had done and everything else. It was like it made it even cooler. Yes, it was filmed in July in Wilmington, folks, which is over by the coast, which we know we already mentioned before. It is super hot. It's super hot here today.
Yeah.
And we're not even near Wilmington.
No.
We're in the upstate of South Carolina, and it has been unbelievably humid and hot here, though it's supposed to be cooling down for the next few days, but it's going to turn around and get right hot again, folks.
Uh-huh.
Summer in the South can be absolutely miserable.
And I don't know why people want this weather.
Yeah, I don't either. So makeup, yes, would be very, very difficult to do and maintain in this kind of weather. I know the gory parts were prepped early in this film. He prepped all the gory stuff early.
Because he knew Steven would want the gory stuff. Because he'd always ask, "Hey, can we do the gory stuff?"
Yeah, and a lot of it wasn't used or it wasn't seen on film because of the MPAA. They did shoot it. We didn't see a lot of it.
BS.
Yeah, just because of the fact that back then, of course, the MPAA, the corporate Hollywood entity that was, we really didn't get.
Then I demand a re-release with all those scenes inside the film. Thank you and good night.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that was kind of odd. The good old, as we talked before in the old Evil Dead films, the good old Caro syrup
Yes. This
was
actually
used for a lot of the scenes, but for some of the scenes where you have to, and as we all know in filming, or if you're familiar with filming, the Caro syrup is used for a lot of the close-up shots, a lot of the gorier scenes where you have to run bloodlines, where you have to run it through tubes and everything else. You have to use a thinner type of blood. When they shot the film and you see a lot of the scenes with the squibs, which the squibs are the little explosive packs that go off on your body that makes it look like bullets are hitting you, they used the thinner blood.
Yeah.
So it just made it go everywhere.
Which I personally think was a brilliant accident.
And I did too. I thought it was great.
Looks more real in my opinion. Because goodness gracious.
They wanted to try to tone it down. It's funny because they wanted to tone it down, but right when they got ready to shoot it,
here comes
Steven was like,
"Let's do the gory stuff."
Do you think we could do it a little bit more gorier? I think we could do it bloodier. So that was the funny thing, is using the Caro syrup, the still shots, as opposed to the thinner stuff, which I've done the Caro syrup in the food con. I've done it for some Halloween gigs, folks, and I will tell you that when that shit gets on you,
just ask Bruce Campbell. He'll tell you.
Yeah, it makes a mess. It gets in your hair and everything else. Good luck getting it out. It is what it is. The steamroller scene, the old famous, infamous steamroller scene on the ball field,
where a lot of people said, "Well, I'm done watching this."
Yeah, there were two versions.
I want to see the other version
of that were done. There was a bloodless version, and there was of course, the version with no blood, and then there was the gory version. The version they shot with no blood, they used a dummy. Now they filled this dummy. Now this dummy at the time, the head was filled with foam, which was kind of like, I will describe it to you as when you get something in the mail and you get like these foam peanuts.
Yeah.
So it's like filled with that, right? So the first shot they did with the dummy, and they laid it down, the steamroller rolls over it. And you all know a steamroller, I mean, it's flat, the thing weighs a frickin' ton. I mean, it's made to flatten out asphalt and roads. So it rolls over the head, and as it rolls over the head and it gets to the top, it kind of fills with air and it pops.
Yeah.
And it made a popping sound, and the foam just flew like everywhere. It made like this white
mashed potato looking thing.
Mashed potato looking thing, which he thought looked like
the most goriest thing.
Yeah,
anything
anything was cool. Of course, it wasn't really colored.
Right.
But I mean, that wasn't like in the intention.
No.
Of it. And the second one that they filmed was the one that they filled with the blood bags.
Yeah.
Which, when it ran over the dummy, and it was really cool for the effect, because it ran over and it made that streak of blood.
Yeah.
And then as it rolled, it
had that pattern.
It kind of had that pattern.
Yeah.
On the road, which I thought was really cool.
Right.
With the good old steamroller, folks. Which steamrollers are like really cool. I wish I had one, so I could just like run over random shit on the weekends when I have nothing better to do, and see what happens. But maybe I don't need one.
No, you don't.
Why is it like both of you say I don't need them? Okay. The
Somebody in the middle of the night's going to wake up to a flattened vehicle. You know, you didn't have to. Okay.
that'd be a rough ride from here to your house, dude. Because I know who I'm gonna hit.
Yeah, but
right
you could
next door to you.
You could always rent a flatbed and haul it down there, and then.
Good God, I have to load on the flatbed, then go down there, then load it off the flatbed, make all the noise, and pay. Okay, we're gonna move on, folks.
Moving on.
The truck hits, all the hits that were made by the trucks that you see where they're hitting the bodies, that were made with dummies that were full body casts or live casts of the actors.
Yeah.
That were full body casts filled with Ziploc bags of blood.
Gallon Ziploc bags, rather.
So when the trucks hit them,
boom!
It would just completely explode. Like the one guy that gets the diesel in the eyes.
Yeah.
That famous diesel shot where he gets the diesel in the eyes, man. He gets hit, just splattering, just explode. Great effect.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it worked perfect. It worked perfect, folks. And there you go, Hollywood. And it didn't take much. You did a live cast of the actor. Ziploc bags, folks. Nothing special. Full of homemade blood.
Mm-hmm.
The truck hits it.
It explodes.
It looks great.
It does.
You don't have to do all this CGI and shit. You don't have to. I mean, look, come on, man. Think about what it costs to probably fire that thing up and do a digital damn effect and make it look fake as shit, as opposed to filling a bunch of Ziploc bags you can buy anywhere,
which they
full of homemade blood, which you
right.
can make shit tons of for what?
$10.
Come on, man. Let's make practical effects great again, folks.
Yes.
That's what we need to do. The drivers of these trucks, this is the cool thing, folks, because you notice you don't see any of the drivers.
Which was crazy.
And you wonder how. What is this, remote control? No, folks.
No.
It wasn't that far advanced back in 85 when they were filming it. So they had to hide the drivers. They had to make fake seats to hide the drivers in.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Goblin truck, the driver was actually in the bunk, in the cabin, like in the sleeper part of the truck behind the curtain, driving the truck. The machine gun truck, which the famous truck, the Jeep that came up with the M60 on it, when it pulled up, we all said, oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's over now. The driver actually laid down in the bed of the truck and drove it. The stuff that they had to do, it's funny because the wardrobe department actually handled the trucks.
Yeah, they had to dirty up the trucks.
King auditioned and casted all the trucks for the film, which I couldn't imagine. I mean, I could see, when we talked about doing Duel.
Oh, yeah.
And Spielberg wanted, a truck.
That
one truck
Peterbilt
to make it. Maximum Overdrive, as you see in the film, that long line of trucks going down the damn hallway, man. I mean,
that's
picking
nightmare
out
fuel right there.
That many damn trucks to be in the film. I mean, imagine you got to pick up a few to be in the close-up shots, but then all those other trucks to be in the background.
Right.
I mean, shit, man. The things that they had to do to hide the drivers of these trucks, that drive with mirrors and drive with little slits and like that you couldn't see. And when you watch the movie, when you hear all that, and then you go back and you watch the movie and you try to find it,
mind
you can't.
blown. You can't.
It's
can't
impossible.
Tell.
Like sometimes you don't see things in films. You watch special features or how the movie's made, and you're like, oh, really? You go back and watch a film, you can see it.
Yeah.
Or you pick up on it.
Can't do it in this.
You can't do it in Maximum Overdrive.
No.
It's like damn near impossible. Like they did that damn good of a job, folks. Movie making at its finest in the mid-'80s. Another movie that Lightning in a Bottle. You can't redo it. They've even said it. You can't. If you did it, it'd be all CGI and shit now.
Right, exactly.
It's not going to have the same feel. But you're sitting there, and when you're a kid, especially watching this movie, how the hell is this happening?
Right, exactly. That's
You-
the whole awesome mystery of it.
Ow! I just got my leg clawed. Will you get? Damn it! You know what? Got it with a spray bottle. I just got clawed in the leg, folks. I'm sorry. That was a random act of violence. And we are moving forward.
Moving on.
Where was I? Oh yeah. I mean, even when I was a kid and like watch it, and even now as like a grown adult and I watch it more, it's like it's still I can't tell, and but it's
Right.
genius.
It is. Like, hands down.
They said how they did it, and I still can't see it.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's how good of a. And the thing is, folks, a lot of the people they brought in to film this, the cinematographers and things like this, were Italian.
That was funny.
A lot of them couldn't understand what they were saying or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you had a lot of local people, a lot of local craftsmen and things that came in from Wilmington to help make this happen that had not done this kind of thing before.
Right, and I kind of felt for some of those blue-collar people that came out for that, which we'll discuss why later.
I mean,
Because that was just heartbreaking to hear that story.
yeah, but still, people who had, I mean, you had some people that were affiliated with the college.
Yeah.
That were affiliated with the drama department, theatrical department, whatever, that came out and did this. But you had a lot of local people that helped with this movie.
And built the set.
That helped build it, yes. And speaking on that, yes, a lot of locals helped with the movie. It put Wilmington on the map.
Literally.
Because of Stephen King, in a way, if you think about it, because what started the whole thing for Wilmington was Firestarter.
Yeah.
And then came Cat's Eye, Silver Bullet. All of that was filmed in Wilmington, folks. Those were just Stephen King films. That doesn't count everything else that was filmed in Wilmington.
Right.
Those were just the early Stephen King films. So Firestarter being one of the first films that helped build the studio, that helped put Wilmington on the map. That they built that studio pretty much in Wilmington because of that, because filming started to get so big and it started to blow up so much. That filming Wilmington almost became like a hot spot for films.
Yeah, it was like a miniature Hollywood.
For like a minute, and a lot of the people embraced it.
They loved it.
Some people were kind of like, but a majority of the people really embraced it, and it still to this day has put Wilmington on the map. I mean, the wife and I have been talking about going to Wilmington and seeing the drawbridge,
That'd be
and
so
seeing
badass.
where the Dixie Boy was at one point. We're going to touch on that here in just a little bit, folks. And Trick or Treat was filmed, not Trick or Treat, not the one with Sam, not the one. I'm talking about the one with Gene Simmons, Ozzy Osbourne. Trick or Treat came out in the 80s. Great movie if you
Yes,
haven't seen
it
it.
is.
We are going to cover that eventually.
I need to get my hands on a copy.
That is a good ass movie. People
Yes,
haven't
it
seen
is.
Trick or Treat. Again, don't look up. No, there's a lot of ones of the ones that are fans of the ones that have Sam, the little dude, and the
Oh, I like that film too, but don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
The
so-
other one's good too.
and Charlie Brown's an asshole.
That's
Um,
great.
No, I'm talking about the Trick or Treat that had Gene Simmons. It had Ozzy in it back years ago, back in the 80s. Good ass fucking movie. Filmed in Wilmington.
Yep.
Um,
In a high school.
Halloween Kills was filmed in Wilmington.
Oh shit.
Halloween 2018 was filmed in Charleston. Halloween Kills filmed in Wilmington. Halloween Ends in Savannah, Georgia. But we don't talk about Halloween Ends because that is pure shit. We're going to cover that one on our Halloween episode, folks. You want to tune in for that because,
It's going to be a bloodbath.
yeah, we're going to get off that subject now because
Yeah.
my blood pressure is going up already, and
Yeah,
it's
put
been how many years, and I still talk about it. My blood pressure goes up the second I fucking talk about it because it was that fucking dumb.
Put the soapbox away, damn it.
The Wardrobe department handled a lot of the trucks and the drivers because they had to hide them. The Dixie Boy truck stop that we see in the film, the famous Dixie Boy truck stop, folks, they built that from scratch.
Which was badass.
They built that thing from the ground up. They used a parking lot from a business to the side of it that was adjoining. That's if they could use the business. The funny thing about that is, and I'd heard about this years ago, that they had to, eventually they had to put signs up. Because when they first started doing it, they were really thinking about it. Trucks and regular drivers kept stopping to get gas.
Yep.
They kept pulling in, but fill it up, please. This is a film set. This is not a working gas station. It looked that real, folks, that they had to start putting signs up that say, "Do not stop here. This is a film set. Do not stop." They started having to, because people thought it was an actual truck stop as a gas station. So that was always funny to me that, they built the set that well that people actually thought it was real. And there's the one scene where they blow up the beer truck.
Yep.
And if you see the film, or if you have seen it, you notice that when it blows up, they blow the damn trailer up. Cans flying everywhere. So that trailer was full. Folks, a full can of beer at that speed
would kill a man.
Would probably kill somebody. So exactly. What happened before they exploded it? The crew, everybody that had an able hand had to crack and open
and pour
every can of beer
down the drain
to empty all the cans.
I'm sure one or two of them may have had a sip or two taken out of them. I ain't wasting this. Glug, glug, glug. All right.
When I heard that too, I'm like, you sure all of them was emptied, man? Because I bet you some of them probably take a few swigs.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
You look at all the cans that exploded in that truck, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That was a crack, crack,
Yeah, they'd probably take a sip out of every third or fourth can.
Good God, that would have taken forever.
Yeah.
But, again, folks, Hollywood magic back then, back when it was good.
Yes.
Nowadays, you just CGI it. And,
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Forget about it. But hell, you had to work for it back then. The Dixie Boy explosion.
Yeah.
At the very end of the movie when they destroyed the set, folks. Mm-hmm. Which sucks because you go to the site now and there's nothing left.
Right.
A little bit of the parking lot where they did the circle, where the trucks all did the circle, you can kind of go. But if you're not familiar with the movie, if you've never seen the movie, you're not going to recognize what's what, because I'm telling you, folks, it doesn't look anything like it did then. It's completely different now. They businesses and everything else. It sucks, man. I wish they could have preserved it. Well, of course, they blew it up, but I saw something in later literature that after they blew it up, that they rebuilt it and turned it to an actual station, but I call bullshit.
Oh, I'm sure it is bullshit.
For the simple fact that it was not a functioning gas station. So if you would have had to make it vote, you would have had to rebuild everything. You had to dig it up, put tanks in the ground, have it inspected, all that shit. So, yeah, if you ever read that, folks, I mean, if you can actually confirm it, I still call bullshit.
Oh, yeah,
I think once it was blown up, that was it.
Yeah.
I wish I knew where the pieces went.
Right.
I would have known, because
it wouldn't surprise me if some of the locals that helped build it took some pieces home, because that was their pride and joy. Because they were told they didn't have to build things to last, and that kind of shook their soul. They're like, "What do you mean we don't have to build this to last?" Like, because they're blue collar workers, they make shit to last. So when they're sitting there watching their work get blown up, some of them really did cry.
They were upset over it, and I could understand.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. That's the saddest thing. Like, they put so much effort into making that beautiful set, and watch it blow up.
But it was all for Hollywood, folks.
Oh, yes.
It was all for Hollywood.
It was glorious.
And here we go again with explosions. Like RoboCop.
Yep, there it is. I knew it.
You knew I was going.
Yeah. The cops got called.
They used too many explosives when they blew up the Dixie Boy, and the nearby buildings and businesses took damage when the Dixie Boy blew up.
I felt that repercussion.
So yeah, that was hey, get down from there. You get down from there quick. Ladies and gentlemen, there goes our little Jaws getting into things she should not be getting into. But yes, nonetheless, folks, too many explosives. Yes, that can spell disaster. I know we have done that before with a little bit of firework experimentation. Things did not go as planned, and
you got in trouble.
yes. Moving on.
Yeah.
Dang it. Get. I'm going to get you going now. Hey, she just... Can I still... Okay, I still got me a shot. I thought she ripped my headphone cord out for a minute.
Oh, no.
Moving on, folks, to the truck. The famous Green Goblin truck that is up there with... Oh, let's see what... Christine and...
Yeah.
One of the iconic cars of Hollywood movie history. The truck, you wonder. The Green Goblin truck. 1977. White Western Star 4800. The engine on that truck was a Detroit 8V71 that gave... a distinctive growl when you hit it. Folks, Detroit diesels aren't made like they used to be made.
What is?
Yes, nothing. So that truck, she had a lot of power.
Yeah.
The Western Stars aren't really, I mean, you would have figured, you know, like Dole, the Peterbilt, the Max, the
truck from Jeepers
Freightliners, but no, the old white Western Star was what they use, a 77 white Western Star. Now the truck, as you saw in the movie, of course, they blew it up at the end.
Sad.
To my knowledge, I don't know of the full functioning truck from the film that still exists. I know of plenty of rebuilt trucks.
Right.
Fully functional trucks.
That's what's up.
The only piece of that truck from the film that I know for a fact exists is the Green Goblin head itself.
Yes, and it was beautiful how that came back.
Tim Shockey owns the Green Goblin head of that truck.
And restored the ever-loving life out of it.
His family owned a video store back in the day. And they found, or a friend of his or whatever, found an ad in the paper for the Goblin head.
Yep.
The guy was selling it or getting rid of it or whatever. They went to check it out. It was pretty much destroyed. It was burned up. Of course, as you see at the end when Emilio Estevez shoots a bazooka at it, the rocket.
Yep.
And it blows up. So a lot of that was burned up. So the thing was pretty much just sitting there rotting away.
Yeah, it was just a jaw and like an ear.
He used it in his video store for a while. So he eventually said, you know what, let's make a deal. And he bought this thing because he knew what it was. Like I said, it wasn't in great shape, but like me, I would have, holy shit, this is the original. Okay, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not walking away from this, regardless of the shape. I'm walking away with this thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I was telling her. We could put it over here somewhere. Either way, So he saw the value in this, and he took it, put it in his video store. The video store closed, so he put it in his backyard for a while. And the kids played on it, shit like that. And eventually it was like, dude, we need to restore this thing.
Yeah.
We need to restore this. He started restoring it in 2011, and it took 2 years.
Yeah.
Folks. Not the whole truck.
Oh, no.
This is just the head, the
Yeah.
goblin head that you see on front of the truck. Okay, the part of the truck, the other truck, I don't. I tried to find out where the truck itself went. I don't know. I just know the green goblin head still exists.
Praise the Lord.
And yeah, no kidding. And that alone took 2 years to restore, folks. Remember,
He had a lot
he
of
started.
work to do.
He
for
started
that.
restoring that in 2011. That movie was shot in '85, came out in '86.
Mm-hmm.
That thing had been sitting away, rotting
Yeah.
forever.
So he had
A
to
lot of the
literally-
bottom jaw was gone, the ear
Yeah.
was gone. A lot of that shit he had to reform, but he did, and he took still shots from the DVD.
Yep. Side angles, front angles, all of it.
To remake the jaw. He had to reshape the tongue on it and everything.
Yeah.
Had a friend that had a body shop, took 3 hours
Yeah, that was badass.
to repaint it. 3 hours for a repaint job on this thing, folks. And he now takes it on tour.
I'd love to see it.
Here's the cool part, folks. If you want to know where he will be next, you can look him up at thegoblinproject.com. That is his website. He takes the original Green Goblin head and takes it on tour. Now, coming up will be the 40th anniversary of this movie, which is kind of funny because we always decide to do something.
Right.
Something's rolling around. On the 18th of this month, next weekend, correct? Folks, we've mentioned this place before. We are not affiliated with it, but we are huge fans of it because we love what they are doing. We love the fact that they are embracing this film and they are continuing to go forward with it. We love everything they do. So, of course, we love to give them a shout out whenever we can just because, hell, we love what they're doing. And I hope one day I will be able to visit.
Yes.
The 18th, next weekend, the Green Goblin, or the Goblin Head, however you want to call it, will be at, if you're in the area of Blairstown, New Jersey, or in New Jersey, or anywhere close to it, he will be at the Blairstown Diner,
Fucking A.
where they filmed the original Friday the 13th, folks. He is going to be at the Blairstown Diner with the Rolling Museum, with the Goblin Head, so you can all go out there, take pictures. And this is the Goblin Head that was on the truck in the movie.
Yes.
This is not a reproduction, folks.
Nope.
This is the real Goblin Head that was on the Happy Toys truck in the movie.
Yes, it is.
He will be at the Blairstown Diner next weekend, the 18th. If you're in the area, go and check this out. I wish I could.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That is so cool. But he like I said, he does do tours. He does all kinds of different stuff. He always says for people to reach out to him. Again, his website is thegoblinproject.com. And again, that is thegoblinproject.com. That is his site name, and that's where you can get in touch with him. He's got merchandise. He does all kinds of different things. So that's where, if you want to see the original Goblin Head from the truck, that's where you need to go. The whole truck, I don't know. People have restored. I've seen shit, man. I've seen people have the trucks. They're not all original, of course. I mean, I think this guy that has the Goblin Project's the only guy that has the original head.
Yeah.
From the film. All these other guys are remans. They're like remanufactured versions of, which are still cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from them.
No.
It's cool as shit. But I mean, if you want to see an original piece of that film,
Yeah.
thegoblinproject.com. That's where you can catch it. I'm sitting here stretching over here trying to put my notes away so the fan don't blow away, folks. But either way, I think it'd be cool to see. I'm a huge fan of the truck. I'm a huge fan of the movie.
Yes.
I know it probably doesn't have that big of a following. Holy crap, it's 8:14. It's about ready for the...
Slobber knocker.
Yeah, we're going to be getting ready for the fight here. So, well, who's the Frankie? Who the heck is that? We're going to be getting ready for the fight here shortly, folks. We got to make some victuals here to eat. I still got to... folks, earlier I found an old friend. My wife found him. I can't believe God, I haven't seen him in years, and I meant to message him and I didn't. That's for a later day. Either way, Maximum Overdrive, folks. If you have not seen it, we highly recommend that you do.
Yes.
It's a great film, a great Stephen King film, like all Stephen King. Well, all Stephen King films. Some of his films were,
Yeah.
you know, like The Langoliers. No, no,
I don't
not
know
at
anything
all.
about that.
There was like a few films of his that were just that Pet Cemetery remake garbage.
Damn.
Well, no, actually, it wasn't a remake. I'm sorry. Let me back that up. That was like a prequel to the original. No. Like when Jed was young and everything. No. Didn't. No.
Putting about a 9 on attendance scale there, Rube.
No. And folks, I can't wait till we cover the Burbs, because damn it, that's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
We love the Burbs. We quote it on a regular basis. But yes, we'll be covering the Burbs soon. But yes, Maximum Overdrive, you can't get any better than that. I mean,
No.
you got all these movies with cars. You got Christine. You got Mad Max. You got what I know. Mad Max isn't hard, but still, it's, I mean, it's an iconic car of films. I mean,
Right.
Duel, the car,
Okay,
all
yeah.
had drivers. Maximum Overdrive, yes, they had drivers, but what they had to do to hide the drivers,
Yeah.
and make it functional.
Right.
Um,
Well, see, that's funny that you say that, because they actually had a harder time than they did in the car, because the car, they just showed what the driver's POV.
yeah,
Outside of that,
Yeah.
we just knew nothing was in the vehicle.
yeah.
But Maximum Overdrive, oh no, we're showing you everything. And there's nothing in those fucking
There's
trucks.
nothing in the truck.
Nothing.
There's nothing in the trucks, but yet
There is.
there's drivers sitting here. There's drivers under the truck. There's drivers in the bed of the truck. There's drivers in the bunk of the truck.
Right.
There's drivers
And it's crazy.
with a damn tiller bar that breaks,
Yeah.
and you almost kill one of the actors.
And what's crazy is some of the vehicles didn't even have like roofs or tops, like the bulldozers or the fucking gunner that they had come through doing Morse code that they had to figure out.
I mean,
Like, no hoods whatsoever.
and they had to pull that off, and they did. And even when we sit here and talk about it and we break it down, and like when you break down any other film and you go back and watch it, like we said earlier, you can pick out what okay, I see that now.
Yeah.
Oh, I notice that now. Watch Maximum Overdrive now.
Yeah.
You still can't pick up on
No,
the shit.
you
You
can't.
still can't see it.
You just know.
Like,
That's all.
If I can't, I mean, if you out there can sense something or see it, fucking let me know, because I can't.
Right.
I've seen it, but I owned it. Shit, man, I can't. I still can't tell.
Right.
Like, that's how well that was done on the budget that they had, and I almost can understand in a way. We talked before about Stephen King's first and last film of his that he directed.
Personally.
You're a writer.
Right.
You do books.
There's
You
a
write
lot more
books.
process in the directing than I don't think he was ready for that.
You write books. You do the screenplay. Now you're coming around and you're directing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Again, on the set, coming up with it. How the hell he came up with that while doing Maximum Overdrive, I don't know.
Right, dead ass.
Writing it, doing Maximum Overdrive. When you're a writer, I get it.
I think I know where he got inspiration for it. The clown on the back of the fucking goblin truck. On the door that slides up and
Oh,
down.
shit.
There's a clown on the back of that door.
Dude, you... damn it, get sound that damn horn. Holy you're right.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Okay, folks, I there's like a moment of silence. I'm trying to process this.
I know, because that's just crazy.
Holy shit, that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense of how he... But... I mean, now surely they had the truck at that time, because I know that was early in the film before...
Yeah.
But, I mean, they had to have the truck prepped and ready.
Oh, yeah. And who says they even shot in sequence? They could have shot stuff with the truck
Yeah,
first
yeah,
and
this-
then shot the steamroller scene and all that other stuff.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah. Damn it, man.
Folks, my distinguished colleague has just come up with a fucking hell of a whopper here.
Yeah. Damn it, we need Mr. King to give us answers.
Okay, you know what, folks? I
think I broke his brain.
I need to process this, folks. That's pretty fucking heavy. You out there that just heard that?
That was hardcore.
You can process that too, on your own, if you will.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking heavy, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our episode of Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, yes, and the tomfoolery.
Process what in the hell you just heard, because I'm going to try to do that too. God, that makes so much damn sense. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, how in the hell could you be doing a damn movie about damn trucks and shit that are killing people and then come up with fucking it, and then you just...
Yeah.
That didn't even... Folks, we hope you enjoyed our episode tonight.
Yes.
This could be a deeper discussion for later on. Who knows? You can
Anniversary
process
episode.
Tell us what you think about it. Hell, me even try to get damn Stephen King himself and say, tell us.
How'd you get the
Was this
inspiration for it?
Either way. Thank you, folks.
Yes,
We hope you enjoyed our episode. Until next time, folks, please remember to be kind to animals, because we are the only voice that they have.
Correct.
Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next time.